The sounds of nature may be calming, but 2 years after the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, some Gulf Coast oystermen and shrimpers are still anxious.
The oil is on top of the water. It's lighter than the water. They spray dispersants. It sinks. It settles to the bottom. If you work the bottoms, you catch these tar balls.
We got some of the best charter fishing people in the world that's right here in Lafitte. This impact with the oil spill, it's killed them too.
On April 20th, 2010, a massive oil spill spewed barrels of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. BP has taken responsibility and worked to help the people impacted. But some in the community say things are still bad.
You watch a lot of commercials, especially in the Mississippi and Alabama coasts, that BP, I'm such and such, and BP has made us whole and made us right, and I'm sorry to say that's not the situation here.
BP says they use advertising to help the Gulf Coast rebuild and show the progress that has been made. But they recognize there are still challenges ahead and a need to support the people who have been impacted.
More than $8 billion have been paid to individuals and businesses across the Gulf Coast.
An additional almost $8 billion is being readied for payment.
As it relates to the going forward issues of oystermen, shrimpers, and fishermen, part of the Plaintiff Steering Committee is $2.3 billion of additional dedicated settlement funds to support specifically commercial fishing.
In Alabama, officials say things are getting better in the seafood industry.
The seafood industry along the Gulf Coast took a substantial hit because with oil in the water, people didn't know if it was safe to eat the seafood or not. But thanks to money from BP, the seafood is more rigidly tested than it's ever been in its history.
Fishermen say the difficult times are taking their toll.
Since the oil spill, it's just been we've been flooded with regulations from environmental groups now. We went through 4 hurricanes, and we were starting to recoup from those, and now this situation here. We have a strong resolve, but everybody has a breaking point.
It's a different story for the tourism industry as people seem to be heading back to the Gulf Coast beaches.
There was a lot of pent-up demand. People who maybe had been going to the beach every year during the year of the oil spill, a lot of people went to the mountains. They went to Tennessee, or they went to the Carolina beaches. But people came back last year in huge numbers. A lot of that was helped by the fact that we had $16 million from BP to spend in marketing.
Along the Florida Gulf Coast, hotel owners are feeling relief and reporting lots of bookings.
I'm having record months. I think from what I'm seeing, I've never been full here at the hotel on weekdays, even in the summer, and it's spring.
But the recovery, some warn, is not done.
It's going to take, on average, 3 to 5 years for a destination that's been hit by a devastating loss like this to come through and to say, okay, now we've recovered. So that's why we're asking BP to continue to give us money so we can market the region to remind people that they need to come back.
And the fishermen hope that the recovery reaches them and they can get back to doing what they do best. Marina Hutchinson, The Associated Press.